Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-April 2024, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. I don't know what that is. But anyways. Can that honk be any longer? The overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Wands. Very passionate about something or someone, potentially. I don't know. But, okay. Starting off the reading, you get the Wheel of Fortune crossed by the Lovers. There's some ups and downs to this. There's a connection you're showing me, and then there's some ups and downs in terms of the energies are flipping from one side to another quite fast. Whereas, like, you know, 1 minute you feel like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this person or whatever. And then the next minute you're like, oh, get out of here, I hate you, kind of, I don't know. Quite extreme flips to what's going on here. But anyways, in your focus, the Six of Wands, really focusing on those times where it does feel good, or trying to at least. And I feel like at this moment in time, it definitely shows up quite up there energetically, in the sense of it feels good, you know. In the recent past, the Seven of Wands, there's a little bit of rejection to something here. In your strength, the Ten of Wands, something feels hard for you at this point. And here is the point where the reading turns a little bit. In the immediate future, the Moon, there's something showing up here. There's something showing up that doesn't show up. That's the problem. It's an energy that's unseen. It's something that you may feel off, but not understanding where it's coming from, what just happened, you know, kind of a deal. Supporting this reading, the Devil. That's why. That's the flips. That's the going from one place to another here, and not in a good way at all. So I'm not sure what's going on and where this energy came from, but it's showing up quite sudden and quite opposite of where you're at, you know, for some reason. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be seeing at this point, the Two of Swords, maybe this is what's creating it. You're thinking a little too much about something. You know, you're creating scenarios about something in your head where I don't know, I just see that as complicating things, you know. In your hopes and fears, the Knight of Swords. You're giving me a sense of fearing that somebody's going to walk away or something. It could be coming from the whatever you're telling yourself up there. And for the potential outcome, the Five of Cups. I mean, that's a lot of regret, potentially. That's a lot of damage is done, kind of an energy. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let me do the Knight of Wands. The Temperance, the Star, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is the ideal kind of an energy and response to an energy that feels good. So there's definitely a sharing of energies here, and someone is responding from the place of, it makes sense that I respond to you like that. So let me give you an example with this one. What I mean is, let's say I come up to you and, you know, we've never met, we're strangers, and I'm being nice to you out of nowhere for just cause, you know, I'm being super nice to you. It's kind of like that organic kind of a flow to it, in the sense, on your part, in the sense of responding to me kind of with the same energy, even if, you know, you're not in the mood that day or something. It's one of those, yeah, you're, you know, on the opposite end, I come towards you, I pissed off, and I never met you before, but I'm like, I'm just gonna pour it all out on you, even though I don't know you, and I'm gonna, you're this, you're that, you're gonna probably respond in the same way, you know? So it's that kind of an energy. These are good energies. These are good energies of interaction between you and another. But there's a natural response to them on your side, you know? Let's do the Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, something's feeling really, really good within a connection here. Like feeling, not thinking, but feeling, okay, this is good. This is nice. Okay. Let's do the Lovers. The Four of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Sun. Yeah. It's had its ups and downs, this situation, definitely in the past. But overall, it's coming through as, you know, at the end of it all, there's happiness there. There's good energies attached to it currently. Okay. Let's do the Six of Wands in your focus. The Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Keep on showing me the same thing, basically. I see the energy of what's at play, and then the reading goes on to show me how you're feeling about it. And I'm like, it's the same, it matches. It's like, it feels good to you. And it feels really, really good at this point. And you kind of have a grasp to it in the sense of, I wish it never ended feeling this way kind of a deal. Which, you know, that in itself might turn out to not be the healthiest thing, because it's like you gotta let energy pass. The more you hang on to it, the more you're kind of starting to go against it, you know what I mean? But for now, it feels good. Everything feels in place within a situation. Yeah, there's a shift, there's something going on, but it's sudden. For the Ten of Wands, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles in your strength there. And you know the shift. Your higher self knows that there's this change coming to it. You don't know it physically. In the physical, that's why you could be overthinking things, because you could be feeling something's at play, but you don't know what. And then, okay, let's think. What could it be? And that makes things worse, because there is a shift. I'm not seeing it in what way or what kind of shift yet, but I saw it before I even clarified that, okay, from this point on, the reading is shifting energetically. Let's do the Moon in the immediate future, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords. A little bit of, and that's how it starts. With a little bit of, let's stress about little things, you know? And that's not what creates the shift. The shift is already in place for this, but that's what feeds this shift towards not the best of places. But it's very subtle in the beginning as it shows up. Let's do the Devil. For the supportive energies, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Justice card. Why is that showing up tied up to the Devil? That's kind of how I see it so far. So there's an energetical shift at play. The way that this shift could be interpreted is not in a good way. That doesn't mean that the shift is bad. The shift is here. I can't tell what kind of a shift it is yet. I can tell immediately that somebody's jumping on it to interpret it. And when they do that, things go south. That doesn't mean the shift is south. The shift could be good. But if we interpret it in the bad way, it's going to end up looking bad. Because I see these energies and I'm like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with these energies, but somebody's making them look wrong and feel wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if at this point that's you interpreting things in this way, or the shift that you're feeling in this way, or if it's whoever you're dealing with, or even the both of you. But because there's that underlying tone of I'm scared of change to this, someone has a tendency to interpret this change or this shift that they're feeling in a pretty negative way, you know, in a pretty unhealthy way. And then even though there's love here, even though there's passion, even though there's energies that are showing up quite balanced and good, they're going to look and feel bad. Let's do the Two of Swords for the hidden energies. The Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Hangman. And based on this, as this energy grows, or of let's interpret this shift in a negative way, fear is creeping in too, big time. Fear of someone leaving, you know? It's almost like, well, it's not happening yet, but it's gonna. Well, if that's what someone believes, then yeah, that's gonna happen, because they just created that, you know? They just created that scenario for someone to leave. And this, I feel like this is you. I feel like the more we lean in this direction, it falls on you a little bit. But it could be them, you know. I don't know. To me, it feels like this is you. There's all sorts of energies that are sneaking up on you here. And you might have the tendency to interpret them from a place of your own fears, you know. For the Knight of Swords, in your hopes and fears, you get the World card, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. All of those cards represent doom. Represent someone's leaving, someone doesn't care anymore. This is it. This is done. You know? All of them, one after another, including the main one that I clarified, where someone just walks away. Cycles closed, endings, nobody gives a shit here, you know, kind of a deal. That's the energy that's found in your hopes and fears. Why do you think they call this section hopes and fears? You know, because if you're hoping from premises of fear, you're going to create that fear. You're going to put it in reality, turn it in reality. Let's do the Five of Cups in the potential outcome. The Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. You're almost giving me a sense of, I'm creating this big pile of mess so that I have something to clean up after, you know? Not that you want to do that, but that's kind of how it comes through. Of, all right, I'm doing something now. I'm busy. I'm in the middle of something. I'm putting something together here that's going to look very messy at the end so that I have something to clean up. It's, from that angle, it almost looks like you're bored and you want to get stuff done. You know, you're giving yourself a job here or something, because you are showing up at the end cleaning up. So as this unfolds and it starts gaining some sort of shape or form, which is looking like it's not the greatest one, at the end of it all, once all is said and done, you're like, okay, cleanup time. Okay, let's get back on track here. Let's get our shit together, you know? So all of this is starting from a sense of there's a shift within this connection. Changes don't have to be bad. Sometimes they're scary, you know, and it depends very much how we're taking those changes and how we're interpreting those changes. If we're interpreting those changes from a place of fear of change, then this happens. This mess happens, basically. Luckily, you are coming back around to clean it up in terms of at some point in time, you're going to realize, what the hell am I doing? You know? And you're going to start revisiting all of this and kind of picking up the pieces here. So it's looking like ultimately you'll be able to kind of get back on track here. But for some reason, this change scares you a little bit into creating all of this. That can be prevented. You know, it's just a shift. There's nothing to be scared about, nothing to take and run in the direction of fear with. It's just let it be what it is, you know, and see at the end of it what it truly is, instead of making it something that may not even be. So, let's see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Death card, the Sun, the Three of Swords. The fear is kind of at its peak here for you. The fear of this being gone and taken away, and there's going to be a lot of pain surrounding this, and oh my God, what's going to happen? The fear is you made this into your fear's home, basically. Right now, you've created the perfect environment for fear to thrive. Or you're kind of in the middle of it from what I'm seeing. I don't think you're at the beginning of this energy that's piling up here towards the end. I feel like you're in the middle of it. You can still get out of this. You can still kind of, you know, step away from this energy and be like, okay, we're not playing this game anymore. You know, it's your fear that's kind of interacting with the shifts in this situation. And it could create potential damage here. You can always take yourself out of your own fear here, you know. So, let's do angels and ancestors oracle for you. Stag, trust and thrive. Where? No. Okay, where's the stag? Where the hell? I can't find the stag. Hold on. It should be here. It's missing? It's okay. I can't find your stag. You know what? I might pause this thing to look for your stag, unless it's somewhere. No. Okay, I got it, chill. It was in a different kind of a section. Okay. Trust and thrive. The message: come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. I don't even know. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles and smudge fans. Although the stag has been haunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. Extended message. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. So, yeah, pretty cool. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.